Do 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 do. I'm a moo moo. Well, hello Ezreal, I'm coming for you. Ah! Wombo combo! Nope, nope. You cannot get away. You're dead.
Make the ground shake.
What's up guys, Colby Cheese here, and it is time for me to give you a bit of an update on what I've been up to. I know it's been like a really long time since my last video. I did recently get a day job, so I have been busy working and doing other various things related to that, but in some of my free time I've been playing a little bit of ranked games, and so I wanted to kind of dedicate this video a little bit to talking to you guys about the comparison of me playing ranked recently to the last couple of seasons and why I've been able to very easily raise ranks and have a very consistent win rate this season as opposed to the last seasons where it wasn't as consistent. And so overall, what I've found is that after having taken a break from League of Legends for so long and playing other games such as Path of Exile and even Heroes of the Storm, is that I play so much better whenever I'm not under stress, in the sense that I'm really overthinking things too much. And the main takeaway is that if you play to have fun, you're going to do better as a player. And what this really means and what this translates to in League of Legends is just not talking to people. And the reason I say that is because when you start chatting, you're not focusing on the game, and you start to have that negative connotation come. So you have the people that are complaining about something that you are doing or something that your allies are doing. Here's what I do. The instant that somebody says anything negative to someone on, whether it's someone on the enemy team or whether it's someone on my team about someone else or about me or any of that, I just mute them right away and I just pretend like they don't have chat privileges. I'll be perfectly honest with you, the whole chat restrictions thing is probably the best thing that Riot decided to do for managing the toxic players, because when all you focus on is just playing the game becomes fun, at least in my opinion, because that's why people keep playing the game, even though people are still toxic, is because they enjoy the gameplay of League of Legends. At least that's why I keep coming back to the game, even after leaving so many times, which you guys already know by now. So that's pretty much like the main start of it. I've obviously got a lot of other things that are helping me out here. Now, you'll notice that I'm actually playing some AP Amumu. This is something that I've been picking up here in ranked games as just like a general safe and generally useful pick. So, coming back to League, there was a lot of item changes that I had to learn, and so there's a couple of resources that I decided to use. One of those being the probuilds.net. I was taking a look at what other people were building, so decided to take a look at LOL King and figure out what the high win rate champions versus the high popularity champions were and try to find correlations into why that might be. So I basically went around and tried several different champions across all of the roles to find out what I feel like was strong currently. And from what I can understand, the games are not so one-sided anymore. And I don't know if this is just me having better games or better comebacks, or if that's just the way the game is starting to move towards, which is, I think, a really good thing. It's like, I've had games where in the past I would have been like, oh, this shit is over, FF, you know, forfeit, screw this. But nowadays it seems like a lot of my games, even though they seem like we were just really far behind, we'll just have one good team fight and boom, we're back in it, or we are running to finish the game. So what I've noticed is that you really just cannot ever give up in ranked right now. And there's no reason to, because it's so easy to come back. You just have to keep focusing on taking objectives, and eventually, if you can get the right amount of vision control and win a team fight, then boom, there you go. And that has pretty much been the story of ranked for me. I've picked up a couple of champions. AP Amumu has been You know, if I had to play jungle, I like to play mid still. But AP Amumu has been my go-to jungle champion. I've tried several others. Last season I did really well with jungle Nasus, and for some reason I just haven't even tried that out yet. But I'm pretty sure that would still be strong. But Amumu just allows me to really control situations. I can engage team fights, and I do a lot of damage and burst. So, hey, overall, it's pretty good for me. As far as what I recommend for other players in terms of picks, honestly, you just should most likely stick with champions that you can play consistently. So I don't play Lee Sin because Lee Sin has a very strong presence early game. He does fall off a little bit late game. But the real problem for me is that without playing Lee Sin constantly and getting really good at him, he's got a high chance for failure. And the reason for that is because he's based on plays. You have to make plays, you have to hit skill shots to do well with Lee Sin. Amumu, I've got one skill shot, which is really easy to land. And a lot of my utility just comes from being in the middle of people and then hitting R. So he's a very low failure rate champion in terms of mechanics. If you take a look at other champions that have high win rates, Warwick. You don't see a lot of Warwick play, at least I haven't really, but whenever you see Warwick played, he seems like he's very consistent. He has no skill shots. Now, on the other hand, if I play mid lane, if I'm going to be like first picking a mid champion, I don't want to get counterpicked, so I'm going to pick a champion that's super safe and will most likely lead to me winning the game if I just farm a little bit and get to late game. In that case, it's going to be Ziggs. I play a lot of Ziggs because, well, Ziggs technically has a failure rate because a lot of his stuff is all skill shot. But the thing about Ziggs is he has super low cooldowns. All of his abilities are thrown from long range. So it's not like, oh, I missed one ability, I have to wait 5 seconds to be useful again. It's like, no, every 2 seconds I'm tossing out a bomb that does quite a significant amount of damage, and it's an AoE. And so he also has his escape now, which has been buffed up from when I last started playing, the little bomb, the satchel charge. So overall, Ziggs, maybe not my general playstyle of loving to play assassins and being up in people's faces, but if I don't know who they're picking, I don't want to pick a Fizz or Talon, which are my favorite characters, into someone who just completely counters them out. But otherwise, I can definitely play those champions because I'm comfortable with them. The idea, like I said, is to pick champions that you can be very consistent on no matter what the situation is. And that's really what ranked is all about in terms of raising rank. You play a lot of games very consistently at a high win rate, or at least a decent win rate, and you're eventually just going to continually climb that ladder. I had one division, like, okay, so I DK'd all the way down to bronze level, yet I'm now up to, I think, plat 4 right now. I'm about to hit plat 3. And if you are consistently playing the game, you're going to keep raising the ranks. It doesn't matter if you get demoted. It doesn't matter if you lose your promos 3 times in a row. As long as you keep getting to those promos and you're playing at a consistent rate, if your overall stats say that you have a 57% win rate in ranked across all of your games, you're just going to keep raising your rank. So you can't get discouraged. That's the other thing. Like, I see people get super discouraged, like, oh, this is my last promo game. I'm not even going to try. I'm so tired of this shit. Blah, blah, blah. Don't get so negative. It's just a game. You're going to keep playing it whether you win your promos or not. So stop being a negative Nancy and just have fun and play consistently. And that's been my motto coming back to League. I've had more fun this season than I've ever had playing League of Legends ever. And some people are all complaining about, oh, I don't like anything that League's doing. It's not... I honestly, after leaving League and playing other games and then coming back, I have to say that League is much better. So for anyone who's been playing League constantly and you're just burnt out and that's why you're saying that, keep in mind, I think League is doing the right thing. They're going in the right direction, and it's a lot of fun for me. I love the new jungle items. I love the new support items. I still don't like playing bottom lane. I can't stand playing bottom lane. But the other thing is I don't mind playing other roles. Normally in the past, I would get kind of negative, and I would be a little bit toxic myself if I wasn't able to get my Jarvan mid or whatever role it was that I wanted mid lane. Now, I don't mind. I'll play jungle, I'll play mid, I'll play top lane, and I do decent in other lanes that I'm not, you know, quote-unquote maining. And I'll try my best to not get bot lane, But if I get bot lane, then I'll at least do support. Okay, so I can't do AD carry very well still. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just suck at last hitting. That's probably what it is. I need more practice. Whatever the case is, I do fine in other roles. If I can do 4 roles without bitching, then, you know, I've had, like, out of the last 2 months or whatever, I've had to play AD carry once. Big freaking deal. Alright, so that said, I just wanted to, I've been wanting to make a video for quite a while. And I just didn't know what to make it on. I was getting a little bit tired of making commentaries because I felt like I wanted to do some more strategy talk with you guys. I want to talk about how to win the game and how to play. I want to do some more champion guides. So that's one reason. I've been like, I have all this footage on my computer of games that would be great for commentaries, but I won't let myself make a video until I start doing some more guides. And in terms of getting those done, I just haven't had time. So I do apologize. I want to make more content for you guys. And so don't count me out just yet. I want to improve the quality of the channel and get back to my roots of making really high quality guides that help players to get better at the game. And that's what I'm all about. That's what Colby Cheese YouTube is teaching people to be better players and better in life in general, you know what I'm saying? So anyhow, that's probably good amount of time for this video. We're just after 10 minutes. So thank you guys for watching this. I will be doing some more vlog style videos trying to talk to you guys about exactly some good tips on winning games, and I'll also be looking to make some more champion guides on some of my popular picks in ranked games that have been helping me to you know, get to plat and beyond, and you know, hopefully diamond soon enough as well. So see you guys around next time. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Facebook if you have not already. I'll be doing a little bit of updates there on when videos are being released. Otherwise, you can just subscribe, and I'll see you around next time. Peace out, bros.